Welcome to Contact Has Begun, brought to you by the grace of the World Puja Network, one of the last vestiges of truth concerning benevolent, spiritually and technologically advanced off-world visitors. Some refer to these visitors as our greater family of man or returning ancient ancestors. I am James Gilliland, your host, and our guests also include cutting-edge physicists, authors, teachers, and healers dedicated to the awakening and healing of humanity and the earth. Let the journey begin. Greetings, this is James Gilliland with World Puja. We've got an interesting show. We wanted to do just an update today. There's so many things going on. We're going through this full moon. I know this is pre-recorded, but I wanted to talk about some of the energies that are going on. And, you know, there's some amazing alignments happening. We've also got some things happening that are coming in from galactic core. And I want to talk a little bit about that because people are feeling these energies and they're being amped up. And I'm trying to remember I think it's James McCanney, I don't know, but he talks about this electric universe that we have going on. And it's quite an interesting, situation because we've got these planets lining up. You know, we've got a full moon. We've got all of these jumps happening from not just the core of this galaxy, but the core from this universe. And there's a wave, a wave of energy coming in. And, we need to start paying attention to this wave because this is it's getting pretty interesting. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. The ninth wave or the unity consciousness wave that's coming in. So there's a lot of people that actually participated in a gathering. I believe it was on the 17th of July, and they were trying to initiate this, to bring in this energy. And it definitely was a success because you could feel it all around the world that day. You could feel some major energies coming in. But, definitely it's happening. It's opening. There's so much more to the story. And, I'm trying to think of how I can even talk about this because, there's just so many things. I'm trying to find there was a site, and it seems to have disappeared and just got overloaded with all these other sites. And, it's kind of, getting crazier and crazier out there with a lot of misinformation and a lot of people putting their 2 cents into the situation. But from my understanding, this ninth wave, this unity consciousness, as it's coming in, and it's already started, it started to come in and started to form, and we're being affected by it right now, but it's going to really peak around March. So, I've heard different stories. One person says February, one person says March, and I think it was Carl Coleman that was talking about March was the time that it would come in. And his information has been very accurate so far. So, basically, we're already feeling the effects of this wave. Now, there's some other things going on, and I'm going to add, my 2 cents, and the 2 cents is coming in from the Pleiadians and some of the other higher beings. And what they're saying to me is that they're saying these next 2 years are going to be intense. They're going to be nothing like we've ever seen before. And we're going to go through rapid evolution, faster than we've ever seen before. We are moving into, we just celebrated the day out of time here, which was quite an interesting, day all day today. And, it was, you can really feel it. You can feel these energies coming in. But I'm trying to think of a way to say this so we don't lose our scientist listeners and our UFO nuts and bolts listeners and our spiritual listeners, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. But, what they're telling me, they're talking a lot about God, and it's almost sounding biblical. And they're saying that it's a frequency and a force. It's the universal force, and love is the ultimate power in the universe. And that this love heals. It doesn't war on anything. It doesn't. Its frequency alone causes things to either evolve or fall away. So it's not a punishment. It's not a judgment day, you might say, or anything else. It's basically just frequency. And the frequencies are coming up, and this energy is coming in through our galactic core in this Milky Way galaxy. It's coming through galactic core, moving out and affecting everything within this galaxy. But it's actually coming from another even higher dimension, before it even comes into this 3D galactic core. And it's just an awesome force coming in. And what they're telling me is that the best way to look at it is it's universal love, and it's coming in, and it's raising the frequencies of everything that doesn't align with it. Through sympathetic resonance, whenever you raise the frequency, what you're going to have is the lower frequencies, of consciousness and energy, such as fear, guilt, unworthiness, separation, all these unworthiness programs, everything that has been pressed upon humanity, through governments and religions, is going to come up, and it's going to surface, and that's what this energy does. So, you're going to see this triangle going. You're going to see the victims jumping in there. You're going to see the persecutors jumping in there and the saviors, and they're all going to do their dance when this energy comes in. And it's very important to realize that you're beyond all of that, and you have to find the observer within and heal the old wounds and traumas from the past. So, in talking with the Pleiadians, they said they're here to assist us in releasing the past. And they went more in depth into that. What they said was the past is psychometrized into the very earth itself. And so the earth is shifting, changing frequency. There's a vibrational lifting going along as we speak, and this is exponential, and it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So basically that's what they're telling us, is that this vibrational lifting is going to create a major division, you might say, in the beginning, because, it's going to, allow everything to surface. People are going to see very clearly what is going on, and we can see that today. And getting just down to brass tacks, getting down to earth, we've got, we went through the international bankster program, where people, millions of people lost their homes, were pretty much thrown out in the streets. The economy went to the toilet, and it's still there. And we were just pretty much lied to all the way through. So we saw the true color of those we've given our power to, the government, to take care of things and take care of us and everything else. And then they turn around and bail these same guys out. These guys, they should have actually been thrown in jail, but they're given big bonuses and sent on vacations and bailed out, and so they can continue with their program. So that alone should have told you what's going on. And then we have, the the pharmaceutical scam, with all these false plagues and everything else going on, and shots full of mercury and all kinds of other detergents and things like that. They're making people much sicker than the viruses itself, which were another, contrived program. So, they're finding these viruses have lab markers on them, earmarks, and they're seeing that they were, you can't really get a human, a pig, and a bird flu all together without doing it in a petri dish. It just doesn't work that way in nature. So anyway, that scare tactic made everybody really rich again, and just like the anthrax, scare tactic got everybody really rich. And, guess who? Donald Rumsfeld had the patent on that, and Tamiflu and all these other wonderful things that are making people just